Minnie was quietly cleaning a fish on her kitchen counter to prepare a meal for her and her husband. While she was doing that, she saw something that made her lose her grip on the knife, and it flew off. There seemed to be a shiny thing in the fish, and when she touched it, her screams echoed throughout the house because the thing moved. What could it be? Joel and his wife Minnie lived in close contact with nature. They had a nice garden and planted their own fruits and vegetables. There was also a nearby lake where they fished regularly, so they lived off the land quite a bit. Growing their own food was their favorite hobby and a way to spend time as a family, teaching their children different skills. That day, the couple caught fish as they had done many times before. But this day, things took an unexpected turn. The fish they caught was a mudfish, also known as a bowfin, which is a type of bony fish. Not many people like this fish, but if cooked properly, it can be quite tasty. Joel and Minnie were skilled at preparing it and often turned their catch into delicious meals. That day, they planned to make fish cakes with baked potatoes. Minnie began by putting the fish in the sink to clean it, something she had done many times before. However, this time was different. After rinsing the fish with water, she placed it on the kitchen counter to start the next step, removing the head and gutting the fish. This was Minnie's least favorite part of the process, but as she prepared to cut into the belly of the fish, she noticed something strange. There was a lump in the middle of the fish's body. It looked unusual, as though it didn't belong there. Minnie was unsure what it could be, but knowing that fish often eat all kinds of things, she carefully opened the fish to investigate. What she found shocked her. Inside was a shiny gold necklace with an anchor-shaped pendant. It was beautiful, and she wondered how the fish had swallowed it. But that wasn't the only strange thing about this fish. As Minnie continued cleaning it, she pulled out its insides and reached the spot where the lump was. Just as she touched it with her fingers, something moved. Startled, Minnie jumped back and screamed in horror. Joel rushed into the kitchen, panicking as he asked what was wrong. Minnie, still in shock, pointed at the fish. When Joel looked closer, he saw a lump of flesh curl up as if it were alive. The fish was already dead, and Minnie had cut off its head. So how was it still moving? Minnie decided to search online for an explanation before touching the fish again. In the meantime, Joel began filming the strange movement. After some research, Minnie discovered that fish can move even after death. Salt, a preservative and common ingredient in jewelry, can stimulate muscle reactions in some cases because certain cells remain responsive to stimuli. Relieved, Minnie chuckled. The mystery of the moving fish was solved, but she still didn't know what else might be inside. Joel noticed the necklace on the counter and asked Minnie about it. He was shocked when she explained how she found it and became curious about what else could be hidden inside the fish. Minnie resumed cleaning and, to her surprise, found several small, shiny balls in the fish's stomach. "Are these beads?" Minnie asked. Joel picked one up, examined it closely, and rolled it between his fingers. Holding it up to the light, he realized they were pearls. To confirm, he used his teeth to test one. Sure enough, they were real pearls. Mudfish, like bowfins, are not picky eaters. It was possible this fish had consumed oysters or mussels. The couple didn't realize at first that the pearls could be quite valuable, making this discovery even more exciting. Joel uploaded a video of their find on social media, and it quickly gained attention. While many people were amazed, Joel and Minnie were particularly interested in finding the necklace's owner. A couple of weeks later, Minnie remembered they had caught 5 other fish that day. The fish were still in the freezer, so she thawed them and started cleaning them. The first 4 fish had no surprises, but the last one did. When Minnie's knife hit something solid, she found a gold ring inside the fish. The ring seemed to belong to a man based on its size. Cleaning it further, they discovered an engraving. Jimmy and Meline, along with a date. It was clearly a wedding ring. Joel and Minnie began searching for the couple. After some digging, Joel exclaimed, "James and Madeline Jeffords." Excited by the discovery, they contacted Meline through social media to introduce themselves and ask if the ring belonged to her. That evening, Meline replied, confirming they had lost a wedding ring years ago. Joel and Minnie arranged to meet them. When they arrived, they were greeted by an elderly couple holding hands on the front lawn. Meline shared how she had lost a small jewelry bag while walking along the pier years earlier. It had fallen into the water and been swept away. As they talked, Minnie noticed Mulline wearing a gold necklace with an anchor-shaped pendant in an old photo. It was the same necklace Minnie had found. Mulline was overjoyed to see it again and insisted Minnie keep it as a token of gratitude. The elderly couple was deeply thankful, and the reunion turned into a heartwarming day for everyone. Joel and Minnie were happy they didn't give up on finding the owners of the lost jewelry. What do you think of today's story? Do you believe in fate? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe for more amazing stories. This revised version improves readability while preserving the original charm of the story.